Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. For this week's reading, I feel guided to share a channel message, so I will be doing that. As always, these readings are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. Sometimes I feel guided to use cards, and sometimes I just get a message from Spirit to channel a message, and I just go with the guidance I receive. So I hope this message resonates with you on some level. And with that being said, I'll tap into what the guides want to bring forward for this week. I feel the first thing I'm getting is a flow of energy coming in, and it's pushing you in a new direction. I'm also clearly hearing choices and decisions. So there are choices to be made, there are decisions to be made. And there's a lot going on. So don't let these decisions make you nervous, but understand that go with the flow of it. That's what I'm getting. Because if you let it overwhelm you, then you will just have all these fears, doubts, insecurities. But if you just go with it, then you'll understand that you're in the flow. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Many of you are called to step up. Now this will be different because there are a lot of viewers, so this will be different for all of you, but I'm getting that you're called to step up because you are ready. And I'm seeing this door, and it's dark. The door is dark brownish in color, but what I'm seeing is when you open this door, there's a lot of light coming in. So it's like you're at this junction, you're at this point where you don't know what is behind the door, but when you open it, it's got a lot of light. There are some things that you will have to give up. Now, this could be habits, this could be choices, this could be behavior patterns, this could be thought processes that you were thinking a certain way and it's just not going to work anymore in this new choice or this new doorway that's opening up for you. But I'm also sensing that even though you are going to resist it in the beginning, it's almost like it's pushing you. It's almost like, the feeling that I'm getting is when we sit in a roller coaster ride, right? I don't know if you guys have had that moment, but I've had that moment where I've, stood in the line, got into the roller coaster, and just before it starts, it's like, that feeling of, was this the right decision to get into this ride? Or maybe I shouldn't have, but you're in it. So you have no choice because the ride has just started and you can't get off the ride, right? So it's that kind of a feeling where the more you resist and the more you're going to hold on to your seat, it's not going to change because you're in it. It's interesting what Spirit is trying to show me, right? So there's a lot of new learning for you. There are a lot of new things for you. Now, for some of you, this is a job, this is a situation, but I'm sensing it's not just one thing, it's your overall life where you're going through so many transitions and changes, and it's almost like you've left a part of you behind. And when I say that, it's that part of you which is kind of done with, like whatever you had to learn in those aspects of yourself, you are complete in that sense, and it's like a new chapter has begun. And I hope I'm explaining this correctly. You're gonna meet a lot of new people, and I'm also being shown keys, so you're gonna be unlocking a lot of doors that is going to further lead you to other doorways. So it's like wherever you're going, it's almost, I'm seeing like branching out. But right now you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and you're supposed to go with the flow. I'm seeing a male guide with you. For some, this is your grandfather. For some, this is your father in spirit. And I'm getting that you have been praying for this. You have been praying to spirit that this is what you want, and you have been kind of throwing that intention out in the universe, and it's just manifesting for you. So you're supposed to just go with it. Some of you are relocating, or there could be renovations in the house, or there is some kind of changes within the house structure as well. But it's all necessary. I'm also getting, and I hope I explained this properly, because what I'm getting is the way we measure our success on earth is different than the way spirit, where the way we are, what am I saying? The way our progress is measured spiritually. So, on earth we measure success by, let's say, our wealth or our position or things like that, like all these different things, these physical elements. But spiritually, it's like spiritual growth cannot be shown. Like, it's not something that can be displayed. But what I'm getting is you are going through spiritual and emotional, and it's like expansion of your mind, expansion of your spirit, and it's like you may not physically see evidence of it. It's like when you're at a job, you get a promotion, you got a promotion, right, for something that you did. But when you spiritually advance, what's the proof? It's just your thinking expands. The way you operate is different than the way you were operating before. And the feeling that I'm getting is you've tied up a lot of loose ends that were loose back then. And because of that, you made such a significant change in the way you think, in the way you act, in the way you make your choices, that it is leading you, that you leave no choice for the universe but to lead you in a different direction because of the work that you've done on yourself. Yeah, that is what I wanted to say. And I'm getting that whatever you're going through, these changes are inevitable. These changes are necessary. These changes are an important junction in your life. So don't resist it. And it is going to push you out of your comfort zone. It is going to challenge you. It's not always easy. We know that, right, guys? But don't resist it. Don't try to hold back. And stop judging yourself and stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others. You're exactly where you're meant to be. They are exactly where they're meant to be. And you will reach exactly your destination that you are meant to reach, because Spirit is guiding you. Because when you compare, it's like you slow down your progress because you feel what someone else has is better than what you have. But they are on their journey. You don't know what their past lives are all about, what they went through in their childhood, what they have learned. So there is no judgment here. There's just understanding of where you are is exactly where you are meant to be, and you are supposed to expand and grow and learn just as each one of us is meant to on this path. Wherever we are on our spiritual journey is exactly where we're meant to be. And I'm seeing this heart expansion, and it's like, and I keep getting this, it's because you have expanded your thinking. It is because you have expanded your consciousness that you are ready for this. And it's not that the universe was withholding these energies from you before. It was just that you were not ready for it then. And now you are. And because you are ready for this, it's coming to you and it's going to make sense to you. And I'm also getting that you will actually feel your growth yourself. You will, like, just by looking at yourself, what you were 2 years back and how far you have come, you will understand your own growth within yourself, that yes, my thought process has changed and the way I am operating is so different than the way I used to think, the way I used to act, the way I used to be. And it's just because of this shift in frequency, you are bringing in new energies, new situations, and it's just and I keep getting that it's meant to be this way. It's meant to be. So stop judging yourself that you are not at a certain point that you have in your mind, because you are exactly where you're meant to be. And there's so much expansion from this point. And I feel like you're going to meet so many people. You're going to impact so many people. And you sometimes judge yourself and you put yourself down. So try to work on that. Try to work on that aspect of yourself, of not judging yourself and just embracing all aspects, because nobody's perfect. So, you know, just embrace your imperfections and then move forward on your journey. You're going to receive a lot of gifts and blessings for everything that you have done. You're going to receive a lot of blessings, and you are ready for this. And this is the time of change for you. For some of you, I'm also getting that, you know, the way your family thinks and the way you think is just poles apart. And they are also where they're meant to be. And there's no judgment here. There's no judgment here. And I feel just because you are on this path, you may not realize this, but you are influencing others as well, just by your energy, just by your frequency. They may not understand everything about you, but they always pick on that fact that there is something different about you. There's something different, there's something unique. And what is that spark that you have? And that spark is everything that you have built on yourself, everything that you have accumulated from all these past lives, your childhood, and you know, all these experiences. That it's like I'm seeing this information that is within you from all the experiences that you have gone through, and nothing is in vain, and everything is making sense now, and it's coming together, and it's taking you to that next point. And I'm also hearing, take the leap of faith. So whatever you are, you know, if there's a decision, like I said, I started out with decisions. So what your guides are saying is, don't resist these choices just because they're going to challenge you. Don't stop yourself. Take that jump, take that leap. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. And you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this channeling. I will see you next week. Thank you so much as always for watching, for subscribing. Have a good one.